Ever notice how the entire world desperately chases money, draining their own health and peace of mind, while an ancient wisdom seems to magnetize abundance without any effort whatsoever? Picture this. There's a specific vibrational frequency, a tonality that Buddhist masters have employed for millennia, not just to adorn their temples, but to synchronize the mind with the inexhaustible current of universal prosperity. If you feel like you're working way too hard and watching money slip through your fingers, or that scarcity casts a permanent shadow over your existence, stop everything you're doing right now. There's a chromatic secret, a particular color that, when consciously woven into your daily routine, operates as spiritual technology to unlock doors you believed were sealed forever. Before we reveal how to implement this today, subscribe to the channel so you don't lose the thread of this transformation that's reshaping the lives of thousands. The burning question is why some people seem to exist in a state of perpetual flow while others battle against the current. The secret isn't luck. It's the frequency you broadcast and how your brain interprets the environment surrounding you. The color Buddhist masters selected to embody wealth and enlightenment isn't the gray of doubt, nor the blue of melancholy. It's saffron, that vibrant tone between gold and orange, radiating the sun's energy and earth's stability. In Buddhism, this hue isn't merely an aesthetic preference. It's spiritual technology engineered to reprogram the subconscious. Saffron evokes illumination, the surrender of ego, and paradoxically, direct connection with infinite abundance. When a Buddhist master wears saffron, he's not simply identifying with a lineage, he's anchoring his mind in the understanding that the universe is vast, generous, and that lack is nothing but an illusion manufactured by human perception. Understand this. To draw prosperity toward you, you must first dismantle the scarcity mentality that's been installed in you since childhood. Money is energy, and energy requires a conductive channel. If your surroundings are cluttered, if the colors filling your workspace trigger stress or stagnation, you're blocking the natural current that saffron, through its vibrational essence, invites in. Modern neuroscience, now validating what Eastern sages understood centuries ago, confirms that visual stimulus rewires our brain chemistry. When you focus on shades linked to prosperity, your reticular activating system, that brain region responsible for filtering incoming information, starts recognizing opportunities where you previously saw only roadblocks. It's as though you've put on glasses, revealing gold hidden among gravel. But be warned, applying this color isn't some magic formula for lazy wealth accumulation. Buddhism is the philosophy of discipline, mindful awareness, and detachment. Using saffron serves as a constant reminder to maintain focus on your intent, and all it took was a single shiny object on your shiny object that one lucky child found in order to change the future. Buddhism is the future. Buddhism is the philosophy of discipline, mindful awareness, and detachment. Using saffron serves intention while keeping your heart free from greed. Greed is money's greatest obstacle because it carries the energy of low-striven fear. The master understands that money exists to fulfill purpose and serve the world. And it's precisely this service vibration that saffron responds to, drawing more resources toward those who grasp the responsibility of being wealthy. Let's talk about practice, because this is where most people stumble. Reading about it isn't enough. You must introduce this element into your daily life with intention. Start with your workspace. Place an object, a stone, a candle, or even a decorative accent in this specific shade within your line of sight while working or studying your finances. The goal isn't the object itself, but the mental anchoring it triggers. Every time your gaze lands on that saffron tone, your mind should fire toward an abundance affirmation. I am a channel for prosperity. I accept the wealth flowing naturally toward me, and I use this resource for the greater good. This practice, just a few seconds, repeated multiple times daily, builds an unshakable mental habit of success. Over time, this color stops being just an object and becomes a trigger for a high-performance state of mind. You'll notice your ability to make financial decisions improves. your anxiety drops, and your focus on what actually generates financial returns becomes crystal clear. Many ask me if it's possible to attract wealth just by visualizing, and the answer is a resounding no. Buddhist philosophy is grounded in right action, or what we call right effort. The saffron color acts as a catalyst, but your financial discipline and your work are the fuel. Picture a luxury car sitting in the middle of the road with an empty tank. The color is the beauty of the bodywork, the design that draws eyes, but the fuel is your effort, your conscious saving, your intelligent investing, and your unshakable work ethic. When you combine the discipline of a master with the vision of an investor, using the frequency of prosperity as your compass, the result is simply inevitable. The universe doesn't ignore clear intention backed by persistent action. Have you started noticing how scarcity feeds on your worry? When you worry too much, you send the universe a message of lack. Saffron, being the color of supreme confidence in the abundance of the cosmos, cuts through this cycle of worry and replaces fear with certainty. It's a shift in polarity. You stop being the one who chases and become the one who attracts. The uniqueness of this practice lies in its simplicity. Most people search for elaborate magical formulas. Financial market gurus who promise wealth overnight, ignoring that true power comes from control over one's own mind. If you can't control your spending impulses, if you can't save, if you live in a state of financial panic, no technical strategy will be able to rescue your finances. You first need to heal your relationship with money. And Buddhism teaches that detachment is the fastest path to possession. When you don't desperately need the money, you become capable of attracting it with far greater ease. The fear of losing money drives people to make the worst decisions in the market. When you use saffron as your anchor, you're telling yourself that you're at peace, that you trust the flow, and that your mind remains open to solutions instead of fixated on problems. It's a mental state of sovereignty. You become the master of your financial emotions. We're reaching the turning point of your journey. Many who started this practice felt, within the first few weeks, a shift in how people around them responded, as if the prosperity energy they carried had become magnetic. This isn't coincidence, it's the law of attraction working through a disciplined mind. Your external environment mirrors your internal world directly. If you vibrate in scarcity, the world returns scarcity to you. If you vibrate in the abundance of saffron, the world opens pathways before you. Don't underestimate the power of symbols. Humanity evolved through symbols, colors, and rituals, and you can harness this to reprogram your destiny. Time is passing, and every second you keep your mind focused on lack, you're wasting the opportunity to build a life of total freedom. The question is, are you ready to take control of your prosperity? Are you willing to adopt the discipline required so that this color, this symbol of power, transforms your financial reality definitively? To wrap this up, understand that Buddhist prosperity isn't just about accumulating digits in your bank account. It's about having the freedom to be who you were born to be, without the chains of a job you despise or a constant fear that keeps you awake at night. It's having a mind serene enough to manage large sums and a heart big enough to share that fruit with the world. Saffron is the color of wisdom, and wisdom is the greatest asset you can acquire. Everything you seek lies on the other side of your decision to begin. If you feel this video shed light on how your mind determines your financial success, don't keep this to yourself. Share this content with someone who needs to awaken to abundance. Prosperity serves the purpose of being multiplied. Subscribe now. Activate the notification bell and leave the word saffron in the comments to seal your commitment to the new phase of your financial life. The universe stands ready to deliver what you're ready to receive, and the next step is purely yours. Embrace this color, clear your mind, maintain the discipline, and watch how the world around you begins to reorganize itself to meet your intentions. See you in the next awakening of wisdom and prosperity.